Ba 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 ba. Now waking up. Mm, mm, mm. Nee, 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 nee. Hello, sister. Hello, everyone. I'm back, and this is my second last Jesus Q. Am I right? Alright, should be right. Okay. As you guys remember, we have meet the Archon himself. The real Archon yesterday, and I cannot be wait to watch this and play this because it's kind of interesting. That time we try to to save and tell that Farina is not the Archon. Well, that's correct. At the same time, not. Because the real Archon sleeping under his or
something you
whatever.
wish to report? Go on.
But
you
still,
have my undivided attention.
we're going to see what will happen, and my hypothesis about that novella about the Archon is false. But it's okay, we're still going to enjoy it, right guys? Let's go. For some reason, I will let this thing play along. Because I know most of you guys probably do not remember what's going on.
You...
Hello there, bitch.
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, that you.
You are not Farina. Who are you?
The sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Focalor.
Focalor.
You know, the god.
God? You understand what God is?
Focalor. Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving the heavenly principles.
Deceiving the heavenly principles?
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded. One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria, for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe, now does it? She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum. I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time. I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor. Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up. But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being. The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Farina. She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her. All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles. Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness.
Dang.
Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
But Farina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being. I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it. It's been 500 years, and all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
That's kinda sad, man. Even though I already watched it 2 times or 3 times, if I say so. I come into contact with Farina Tear. If I remember correctly, Tear often to contact being stronger emotion. With a sufficiently strong hydrosensor, I can form the emotion connection just like I did the Oceane at the Fountain of Lucine. Wait, could this be Farina in the inner world? Farina, what is she doing out on stage? Wait a moment, that probably is not Farina. That's like the reflection of her inner self. If I can directly speak to that self, I might be able to easily get what I want to know. I come here for answer either way. This opportunity is only not be missed. Let me try to talk her. Alright, so let's talk to her and tell me where the fuck is my sister? And where the fuck is the The new Archon. Where's the big boobers? For that, let's see. No one speaking, right? I guess so. Let's go. Can I climb here? Nope, cannot. Here, Johnny.
Oh? Who permitted you to come onto this stage? Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules. All right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance. Oh, do not jest. Can you not feel it? I am Focalor. The eyes of countless Fontanians are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
Something of the not yet true thought to her. Even in her heart of heart, she still playing the role of the dragon heart god. What sort of the soul must she have that even her inner self and subconsciousness will have such impenetrable defense? I have to find a way. Fight her. Kill her.
Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
Your god is nothing but my power.
Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards!
Yeah, bye-bye. Boom. That's all spotlight turned off. In her heart, there must have symbolic the art of people on her. Speaking of which, I think I just received some signal. Was that true voice? A ticket. When did that end up here? Either way, looks like show is about to begin. In any case, show me how you truly feel, Furina. Show me. Since one before a mirror, Furina. Hello. Is that me? No. Cannot that close. Hello, me in mirror.
Furina. Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you? Be not nervous. Be not afraid. I am before you. Wait a moment. You're mirror me? How can this be? Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that. Mirror me. What do you wish to say? The prophecy. Have you heard of it? What prophecy? Wait. I know. I think. I don't know why, but it's in my head somehow. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Oh, very good. You know it well. What's going on? I can't seem to remember
anything clearly. The only thing I know for sure is this prophecy. Will it really come to pass?
Yes.
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today. I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat.
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me. You spoke so much and with so much certainty. As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer? But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world, if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side, and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal. I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That of the new Archon.
Play as a god?
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like. Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. I'll try to do this. So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends. But I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will be saved.
A trial, huh? How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
Okay, that's how he win. Since the accessory speech Farina. So this how he told she is Archon. Oh no, this is the same Sims.
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people. What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural.
Some courage.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epiclese. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Verena de Fontaine, your new Archon. In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all. As the god Focalor, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice. Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together, after all. This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine. Okay, and next.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person, then?
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-back puppet.
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy. Right. Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Verena. Think. What do the people want? How would they imagine a god to speak and act? Assertive, with a strong sense of presence. One who can dispel all doubt. That is the character I'm fated to play. Oh, very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them? Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self, here in this opera house. You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Her personality. It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful! Our future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech. My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice.
Justice. Yeah.
We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin. The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its God. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, praise and applause. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine. There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul. So long as I, the Archon Focalor, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so long as I stand before the Oratrice, I shall even judge the gods of this world!
Okay. Imagine people say okay. So that is the first day of the Opera House Arena. Scene 3. Finally we can run. I want to say holy shit, how long are we going to walk?
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Come now, was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette. Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things. How could you hope to understand?
That's true. I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
Lady Farina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not? Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm. All right, Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back to him.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace.
You're such a gentle and wise god. Thank you once again, on behalf of my son.
Oops. It's okay, my way. Let's go. Somewhere you need to walk. Even though it's just dramatic sometimes. I understand that she...
Lady Farina, here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of,
yeah,
I'm afraid things still don't look good.
They don't do. Okay.
I see. It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this.
Sorry about
but
that,
I
guys.
wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it. All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
Oh, is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods, after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
Okay. By the way, sorry about that, guys. My dad is here. Just tell me to buy some food after this.
The taste is finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine. I just need to keep going, and everyone will be saved. Alright, Farina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
Scene 4, Opera House, Farina. Right, it's not the same thing, the
Lady
century.
Farina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary of the follow-up.
There'll be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
Lady Farina, I've waited so long for this chance to see you in this manner.
Indeed, my dear, loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute. I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about. I just don't know when these days will end. I feel utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today, too.
Day 5, Opera House, Farina. And again, countless look time. The same thing, the same to add to all people. They have to lie, you know. Damn, how many years? Since 182, 375.
Lady Farina, it's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Dioteria, almost 20 generations ago.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer, a descendant of a line most ardent.
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Farina. My lady?
What is it, good citizen?
Are you crying?
Dang.
Really now? I didn't even notice. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder.
Dang.
A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
Then suffering has become the internal pain, the internal torture.
So interminable. So lonely. Just how much longer? Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined that it would hurt so much. Have I reached my limit? No. Perhaps I reached it long ago. Today I didn't even notice my own tears. I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But would that not destroy all I've done so far? I've conducted so many investigations across the centuries.
There's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy. All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
In another 100 years.
Farina, you don't have to shoulder this burden
Hey,
alone.
Joya, where do you come from? Yeah.
Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
That's my voice. It sings for me at the giant magic box. I do not think that these scenes will replay her in deep woe. Surely I find out what she wants to tell.
Share my burden.
That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes, I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you? If that's the case... He's right. I could confide in him, couldn't I? But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Farina. You shouldn't be selfish. But what if it's really alright? Farina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely it would be okay to put yourself first for once. Just this once. Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows? Surely it could not hurt. If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about it long and hard. No, I have nothing to say. I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
So, I guess.
Fine.
Damn, fine. Hopefully my cat do not be here. Take it shit.
So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself. She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate. It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing.
Ah, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes?
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along. Am I right?
And then I became one with the oratories, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth. In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the oratories take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed. I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered? My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the oratories. But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be, accumulated to enact this death sentence.
It was all a part of your plan then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the oratories. But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon. The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
But...
oh no, don't tell me all the power will go to Novelek. Shit, man. Farewell, my friend. Foreplay.
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
all you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
Yeah.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime? Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice. In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence, defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontanians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too. At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel. You are a devious one, Focalors. Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
Dang. Oh, these things.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common.
I mean, God cannot die, but still, whatever.
Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Sheesh, man. I have my all power on me now. Shall the human pray me? Thank you for all. For this moment, please live happy as a hero, just as I wish we could.
I, Iudex Neuvillette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Huge, man. What was that?
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the Primordial Sea from that creature. We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
You obtain power.
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice.
You mean me?
The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine. The beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring Narwhal.
No.
Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Alright, boss. Hey, it's me over there. Hello. Is that your mom?
I've already done my best to separate them out. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. I shall share part of the dragon's power with you. We shall look for an opening together. I can feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
There is no strike is one and step. Diana special.
Oh, come on.
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. A chance will present itself.
Run! Hold up, fire.
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its root from within.
Alright. Whatever you say, Chief.
There is no escape. I'm a rock. Flex up. Unleash.
Witness my rise.
Illusion shattered. Flex fly. Unleash. You're bouncing out. Can't handle you.
Ah, dang it. Oh, I can't say that. Hello, we back. He spit us out. Oh, someone hit me. Now I became why. Second, perhaps. Oh, are you? You're so cute, mommy. Bye bye. Who the fuck are you?
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but oh well. It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
That power. Who are you exactly?
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master. Skirk, right?
Skirk.
It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world. So you may speak to me as equals.
What? Say all the devoured in aspect.
I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks.
And your boobies kind of
all in all, it fails as a pet.
Miss Skirk? I think you might have missed the point.
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master? Well, Child's master's master. Wait, is that right?
Oh, right. So you don't know him. Sorry, I assumed you did. His name is Sertologi.
Who? Sertologi?
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Huh. So Master isn't sufficiently famous. How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl?
No.
The Fowl?
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary?
How about the
Vetterfilnir then? Or Gold Rhindaughter?
I don't know.
Oh, that one we've heard! Rhindaughter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Oh, so you do know that name.
I don't know.
To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually know them either. But I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhindaughter. They are both pursuing some form of perfection.
Wait! Didn't you also mention a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch their name.
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you. Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos. In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What?
There's little bit surprised about Paimon. Its nature after all, the process will surely come true. We know this and accept it. However...
Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne.
Oh no.
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Hey! Help! Over here!
Swim! Swim, little guy! Swim! Haha! Okay, thank God there are many people. I want to say, how is that much people in there? Damn, what a big ship. What the fuck? And he can fly too?
All hands initiate emergency rescue!
Wait, oh.
Lend a hand!
Hey, kid over there. Aw. Hey, we have pro swimming over here. Well, it's not that people were, you know, drowning. I mean, I get it, we can breathe under the water, but still.
Look! The water's receding!
It's a miracle!
Water's receding.
We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
Dang.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
We're saved. The prophecy was wrong.
I mean, not wrong entirely. Some of it true. Not dissolve, more like, you know, winners die by drowning.
The soul renewed. The Spina Divasula talks post-disaster rebuilding. I recently visited Poisson to meet with Miss Navia, spokesperson of the Spina Divasula, and we spoke about Poisson's present and future. Old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated. Hope is like seeing a small cookie when you're starving late at night. You just need a little of it. Skyship Winglet, boon or bane of the Fontaine Research Institute. The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute, with Jurier turning out to be a once overlooked hidden gem. People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word with which to classify him and his team. Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
They might be a real big shot from the start.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down. The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure that these stories could draw even your well-traveled eye.
The article do not make me curious about how things will play out.
Paimon's curious too! Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything happen from start to finish? What's there to be curious about?
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me. You're the best incubators of news, if you haven't noticed. And also, with you around, I'm sure I'll get to see that Duke.
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times already?
Oh, this time will be different. Come on, let's head to Poisson first, and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll only know when you get there.
Yeah, we done. That was last finish of this thing. Final, go to the Poisson. Give me that. Hey, we get what's it called? The prison over there. Give me that. Primogen, the issue governor for new election attack business after finally action judgment more than the still. Okay, whatever. I do not understand. Wait, hold up, let's see. No one watch it. As usual. It's okay. At least I have my voice around here. Yep, still the same, never changed. I think the fish is changed a little bit, I guess. That's all, but nothing more than that. The father is here, and all.
Navia!
Oh, it's you. What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around. I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Oh, the Fatui are here too.
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snežević. He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies, and is helping with our work. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward. That will have to be enough.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats. But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors?
That would be fine. Thanks.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Huh? You're here too, Clorand?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right. She really came here to help me out.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision-makers. And, well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel, about what it was like facing down a god. There's lots of exciting material there, I bet.
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of the Traveler. It's better than wasting time persuading Clorand, at any rate.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up. And smile.
Smile.
How did it go? Was it a good shot? Did Paimon look cute in it? Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots.
Charlotte, in process.
All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
You're very quick.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Clorand.
Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit. I'm impressed.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
You already know she was going?
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Nervillet, and he told you, right?
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Nervillet asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Ridsley will make a personal appearance.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
You seem curious about the fortress.
Of course. That Wriothesley. I still remember going down to the fortress to grill him for information on my father's case. Boy, did he take me for a ride. Without telling me anything, of course.
But he did invite you to tea, didn't he?
2 large pots of it, in fact. It was good tea,
Mom.
though.
My man is a British man.
I have to agree. The tea there is very good.
Ah, speaking of that, would you like to have some today? I mean, you've got time, right?
Well, I'd be partial to some shortbread.
Wow, it's like we've got a menu or something. Sure.
Good.
What flavor of biscuits would you like, Mr. Snezhovich?
Me? I'm fine with anything. But I would prefer chocolate, should you have it.
All right. Leave it to me.
I'll go over the newly arrived supplies with you later, Mr. Snezhovich. We should be able to finish the preparatory work today.
That works great for me.
Huh. Is it just me, or did you get a new lipstick?
I did. It was a gift from Sijuin. Want to give it a try? I think the color would suit you too.
Alright, girl needs stuff. So anyway, let's go to the over there, but first we have to go here. The Josh of the
Ad Astra.
As Astra.
Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
Hey, we get 200, so let's go here and do this. 5. Thank you. And let's go here.
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Duke! Did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us?
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
Yeah, good to know.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
Hello. Hello there, lover.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need. Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of the Steambird?
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier.
Sir, please don't say things like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on. The boat that brought about a miracle, the ark that saved the people. Why, you recreated a myth back there, like an emissary of legend. Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Huh! Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
She really does not know how to squeeze opportunity for all their work.
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple?
Yeah.
Well, then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. We've seen this kind of thing before. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with?
No.
Ah, Siegeween.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some pretty photos of our head nurse? Sure. Come on, Miss Siegeween. Over this way. Let's find a brighter spot.
Sure. Do I have to smile?
False.
So, how have things been at the fortress?
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but this place is still more or less the same.
Other than that flying ship, it got a tad too much attention, I think.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurier? Miss Lurvine?
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun. Not that you would want that, which is a pity.
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two.
You walked into a hostel while sharing news about a
I
girl.
see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too?
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done.
Good.
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
There'll be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then. All right, last stop, the docks.
The dock. The dock. Oh, it's here. The dock. So is it now? Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. The dock. The dock. How much I need for? Still not enough. Oh. I got 4 now. Still not enough. Yeah, still I have these. Can pull. Should I? I mean, I want the second half arena. Hurry up! How long is this thing? Come on, man, this game so take a long time. Oh, finally, thank God. How long can it take? Hurry up. Wait, do I need to go up or go down? Go down. If that's so, I should just, you know, just kill myself down here. Tell me when you want. I mean, the boss is not that hard. I was imagining this thing was very hard, like a child when I first time fight. But nope, it's easy. I mean, of course, my wife has she has the most powerful being. Hey, it's the dog. Hey, it's Molly. Or Mommy, whatever. Melodious.
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since.
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
Would you like a magic pocket?
What sort of gadget is it?
It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you.
Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Then, because he is in exhausted, not invented, ambition, invented, not invented.
Is this what you meant by, I'll help you make some more friends?
What's called the one when you shine to do? I forgot what it's called. Ambition is like both of it, happy and shine at the same time. Emotion, whatever.
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
Sure. Please, write down my address.
Lynette sure is working hard to help Fremine socialize.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Sounds like that will be
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Who knows?
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. So, how have things been, Traveler? Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
Can I marry the father?
That's alright. We were more than happy to help. So, what's she doing now?
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. Well, after Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Neuvillette opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
Yeah.
That's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible?
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Neuvillette has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
So there's some reason for this that only Neuvillette knows about?
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes, speaking of which, I did see him strolling around the entrance to the Fortress of Meripede a while back.
So we have to go there.
Isn't he real busy and stuff? Paimon didn't think he'd have the time for that. But back to the topic. The gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child?
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
Well, I guess I can call him one of my war buddy.
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them this time.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Oh, fuck. Hello there,
Father.
Hey there, wife.
Well, well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the Traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
Are you going to take the gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
That is our duty as harbingers, yes.
Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks.
True.
Switching my masks is something I've always
Will
done.
you keep your position?
Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever? As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
Can we be one family? Actually, I just remember something. Please help us deliver this.
All right. I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
And that's a wrap for me. Huh? You're...
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
Farewell, Father.
Hey, come here. You are my wife now.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This'll be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, Traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
To move things about?
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. And what do you know? I'm doing the exact same thing right now. So many things have happened, but the pockets are still the pockets. I guess this must be life. We will all follow our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends. All right then. We'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two.
Goodbye.
Guess we sent Charlotte off. Shall we go see how Neverlette's doing? As long as he's not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway.
Yep. Wait, how long is this? Oh, no. Okay. 8 minutes, so 26. So 1 day and a half. I mean, you get, extra, so I don't mind. It's not there for leeway. Why they here? I don't know. Get away, bitch. Get out way. Oh, we get 15. The border. My reward is, yeah, we get crown. Ooh, I need 10 for this. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good, man. But to do that, we have to, get a chest and everything. Mr. Novelak. Heard that melodies?
The entrance to the fortress! Ooh, he really is there! Yeah! So, you really are here, Neverland! Paimon didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this way. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Aw, Paimon's glad that to us.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
So anyway, so Sophie because I need to consider about what saw that day. Fokker decided the heavy saber and used a foreigner endless perform to save Fontaine.
Whoa. So that's what happened?
I only saw foreigner part myself.
Focalor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign. But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet.
So you change the primordial sea into the blood for them.
In other words,
Something
when
like
I
that.
gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Focalor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone.
You could say that was the moment, saw at that moment, that the Fontainia were finally true born.
Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Focalor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too!
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Okay. Yes.
I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal. But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability. As for the judgment passed by the Oratrice during the trial, whether it was due to that liability by association, or Focalor deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
Guess Focalor had Fontainians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans. Hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question. Back when Fontainians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids?
Life has
yeah.
always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontainians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge.
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual. Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
Paimon sorta gets it now.
So you
Either
say...
way, seems like this ritual won't be of any further use, but it'll probably live on as a local custom.
So you say that any Oceanic who try to make a baby, either way can become Oceanic or a real human. Interesting.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About the Fontaine feature.
Yeah, about that. Risley said Farina has already left. What's that all about?
Ah, Lady Farina. The people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to me, before leaving the Opera House. I related Focalor's words to her faithfully and completely. After hearing them, she seemed neither saddened nor comforted. She simply said that she was tired and needed to rest. Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the Opera House, not unlike how an ordinary person might.
But she's still got a place to stay, right?
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothing, board, or travel.
So you arranged that she will not want for food or clothing.
In truth, I am somewhat happy for her. The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time to heal. But now that she no longer has to play the role of Focalor the Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life.
What as the Hydro Dragon.
Of course, ruin this, rule the
After
nation.
Focalor passed on, the Oratrice also ceased to function. This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've decided to take over its role in our courts. From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts by myself.
Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of the Udex, huh?
As an elemental dragon, there are indeed many things that I must do. But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. The duty of the Hydro Sovereign and the duty of the Udex shall coexist within my person. Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium.
Alright.
That's true. That power was derived from the people's faith in the Hydro Archon, wasn't it? Wait, but the various mechs and machines in the city are all still okay. Where are they getting their energy from?
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a complete substitute. Another reason why I cannot quite leave Fontaine immediately.
Wow. This ancient dragon's authority stuff is really quite useful, huh?
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
But the...
Oh, that's right! They say you've given it to the knave as a diplomatic gift or something!
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this crisis. Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem to be the Gnosis. The Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more, and I do not need the Gnosis's power. As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. If the Fatui have impure designs, then we might as well accede to their request now, and avoid unnecessary conflict.
What complicated considerations! Paimon thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude to the knave and as an apology to Child.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About the next star of
You will
movie.
soon be heading to Natlan, I presume.
Oh, Nakla. Nakla.
I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what I know about that land. As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
A nation of dragons? You mean like you?
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there.
Yeah, because you're water, and that thing of fire.
Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution. Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity. Natlan is also the nation of war. War ravages those lands like an undying flame. There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the knave that I believe may be useful to you. The harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
Oh no.
The captain. Sounds like a real tough customer. Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui Harbinger doing their thing.
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the
Natlan.
meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Hang on a sec. Paimon's still got a question about the Gnosis. When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp. So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
What is it?
In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nervalet?
Silent.
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend.
I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Ah, of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
What? The third descender. So we are the fourth, right? So you have the remain of the third descender. We do not know who is it then.
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
Huh. According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me. But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you. To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts, and my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know. If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Yeah, the next time, that means 300 years.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
So Chai will tell us about the third descender.
That's what she told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
The remains of the third descender? So that's what the Gnosis actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
I don't know.
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
This descendant. She mentioned one time. I am, for me. One that genocide are related to descender, and two that the ones who come before me has already died.
I guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender. I wonder, does your body also possess similar properties?
Like being able to use elemental powers without a vision. That does sort of count as special compatibility, right? No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy. Comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all.
Don't worry, I will not die so easy.
That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking. The same is true of being at court.
All right. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will.
Can you understand the will of God?
I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all. And what, ultimately, is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
The guilty. We got our Genosis. Yep. Eh.
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Okay, we already
I suggest that you fully prepare.
It will be the same thing. So I think that's alright. Oh, maybe we have. Oh, yeah, never mind. We have. Wait, what? Why we need to go there? What? Enable focus very more. Avoid the. Hey. So go to the Summer Adventure Guide and talk to Kinyi. Why? We've been on here, yet we have to go over there. Go to the Summer Adventure Guide and talk to Kinyi. Kenya. So we have to go back here for some reason. I mean, oh yeah, Netland, right? Netland say that that place is near to Simeru and near Simeru. So some people thinking that it will be this place that there has. I mean, I can see that because there are one place over here and maybe here, and we still have this thing. I don't know, but one thing I remember that they say and Netland is near to Simeru and Liwei, so for some reason it probably somewhere around here that become the island, of course, or maybe far away than that. I don't know. We're going to see it in the chapter version 5 version, right? 5.0 version.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
I never heard server before.
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
So
that's us for sure.
Fletty will get you nowhere with your Paimon.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
What?
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True, that will be a little bit
In
strange.
any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable.
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
The bedtime story. Alhamdulillah. These are still Archon. This thing still, you know, champion level and display stuff. So let's go to the village. Oh, it's over here. Yep. It's kind of weird because imagine you already done to the water nation, and then you have to come here.
We made it to Vimara village.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be,
what was that?
we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Bro, what was that? I'm stuttering a little bit over there. Hello, sir. You know the missing person?
Hello there.
Wait,
you
hold
looking to
up.
buy something? I do business in this area.
Good to know. Oops, hey. Hello, not my wife.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara village.
Ah, so you hear about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
Yes.
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So those are three are not good then. Is anything else you can tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
Do not tell me that Nahida
We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays, so genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
The day of judgment has come. The society has come to the end. I shall show you the true powerful beyond and comprehended of God. Imagine I become the voice actor. The final chapter of the adventure, like, you know, helper, like traveler. Wait. Traveler, I've been waiting for you. I've been watching for you for such a long time. Traveler, please relieve me from this prisoner of
What
truth.
could the children be up to?
I, the one who will help you.
Never mind.
And I
them
will
do as they
accomplish
please.
everything you need. Your answer is will become true. After all the suffering of yours, this whole adventure. Please do not kill my sister, the Heavenly Principal. Our grandfather, our master, will be upset after knowing she will die in the end. I'm cringing. Nah.
Is that guests I hear?
No, your wife.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities, but he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Damn.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Wait, hold up. We already done the fossil, right? Does that mean I can do the quest?
Traveler, what do you think?
They're probably one of these cases. Yeah.
Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived.
Also,
It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
he's someone who only is in the people memory.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Yeah, more likely in the...
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Nahida. Could it be the great Lord Rukadavata, like some sort of mass alternation of people?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
What exchange for that? Your body? Nice. I'm sure we will check.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay. Hold up for a second before we go. So that I can do the quest of other people, I believe. Toma. Alright, whatever. Give me that food. Oh, it's giant guy. Hello. Defeat all. What? Defeat all the crocodile. Crocodile! Yo!
Lay to bed.
Observe!
Alright, done. Hey, meat! Give me that meat. No. Where's that meat? No. Wait, it's not that. The thingy? Vegetable, yeah. I still don't understand how to see them without, you know, they notice us. Is there a way to do it?
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child.
Aww.
I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
I think I get what you mean. That's what family is.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now...
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to a missing villager,
Dejin Mall. Welcome to the...
I guess you could say that to
my
me.
stream.
He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me.
Nice to know.
No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him.
Who, him?
He was so thoughtful and pure. And patient, too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Uzumaki Naruto. Our monkey did... how to say? Orewa Aurora. Wait. Aurora Monkey D. Luffy. Uzumaki Naruto. Tate banyo. Goku. Yosha! I'm sorry, I'm cringe. Don't say that. You help us understand.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now.
Yeah, like your dream come true.
Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
What a beautiful porn. But when can I get my Primo?
Well, time
Primo
always
gem.
seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong,
It's
Traveler?
always the same time of day. Based on what we learned, this definitely not regular missing person case. What Athos just told us about time could be the key of unraveling the whole mystery. Bro, monkey, black man here.
Hey,
Run.
look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Yeah, become monkey. Hey, it's him again.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
I cannot use my other. Cannot use that immune. Fuck off! I hate you, you know that. Get away from me. I want Nahida. I mean not Nahida, more like
Flags up!
I need Farina.
There is no escape!
Because this thing is annoying when to fight.
Flags fly!
Now you can go. Get off my face. What? Oh, not him again. Fuck off!
Now you shall perish! Shine down! Illusion shattered! And step!
Alright, we done. How is that the
Thank
holy
you so
baby?
much. I wasn't expecting
What holy
monsters to
baby?
show up. If
This
you
is-
hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
The question was we answered now is, what is this? Yes, this
Now
one.
that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
My Primo Gem is here. Please.
Wait a second. The person! It's Dainslev!
What, dude? Dave, what are you doing here? The fuck?
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. See you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
You can say so, my dear friend.
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
But I will admit we ran into them.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the Hilly Trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary
Bro,
motive.
who is that?
I would imagine the
He
increased
will be
hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
You mean Dauntless? I mean, he not baby. He more likely 500 years something plus each for him. I don't know.
Still, the Hilly Trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what's more we can learn from the villager. After that, you also.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Yeah, Dam's left is from Ruta to Vaka, no. What's it called again? What's it called? Hold up. Genshin. What's it called? I totally forgot. Timeline. Not Ruta to the Vaka. Not Fontaine, not Island, not Sichuan, no. Not Dragon Spine, Saturday Park, nope. Let's go. Oh, Canria, yes, Canria. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that place, Canria. I'm from Malaysia, my man. It seems that you never played Genshin Impact before, so...
So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara
You have
Village.
to, you know, watch it. You should play it to more understand the lore of this.
Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Right! That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner.
Yes,
Who is he?
Sinner.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
I want to have faith in her.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile.
India, bro. Oh, you're from
Irreparable
India.
damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary.
Wait, it's not the Visionary, it's one of the team from Skirt tell us. The Visionary, the golden something name, and after that another name.
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Sheesh.
Your brother?
What happened between the two of you?
There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Canria.
Canria.
The wise Roptatir. The visionary Vedderful.
Oh!
Gold Rhine-daughter. The foul Sertologi.
Okay.
And Rehir of Solnari.
Yep, the script tell us, right? The script tell us they are the wise of Harper and Visionary, Vedderful, Golden Rhinote, and the 4. We only know about the 4, right? And we still don't understand who are the guy or person this. Oh, now it's clear now.
No matter how eroded
They're
my
from
memory may
Canria.
become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Vengeance has come to me.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhine-daughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master.
Oh, I still don't understand who the fuck is this guy. Maybe I need to do the Albedo quest so I can understand who they are.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. If that's true, then the stone slab we found in the ruin in Fontaine, the ones that outline the Fontaine prophecy, that was likely Vendolin doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Canria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. The 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
Damn.
So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
Must even come into the contend with your blood.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
This must be hard to talk about all of this.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
The mission.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osiel and make a god or something?
Yeah.
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flow through the ley line are memories.
Wait! Then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories, could it be connected?
Memory ley line, the blonde of fate, the missing person that does not seem to exist. What the connection between all of this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Hey, daytime.
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
I don't say well.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Such a great place for a vacation. Let
No.
me just take a few more days off.
Ah, shit. I can't do that. I mean, it's gonna hurt too at the same time. Let's hold it for a little bit longer, shall we? That. Give it this. Alright then, let's go. The adventure.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Oh, well, what exactly do you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What?
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How is that?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Is the eye still safe?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone follows us if we go straight there and someone is on our tail? Are not we just exposing the eye question? Maybe that's the reason the Abyss implying that memory in the first place, to force them to confirm the eye's location. Given that what I know him, although I'm sure they already true of that possibility, it seems like it might be have planned.
Of course.
I never know if will come here. Where is it? Oh, wrong here. Really? So I believe this is a mission of hold up, this thing. Demonstrate achievement similar to this thing. We can get arrow after the elemental energy is decrease the oh, that's good for that guy. We get triple ground. I want to do that to mine Arlecchino, but I need to farm more. That's gonna be pain in the ass.
Want a taste of my hammer?
Sure, the hobo. I just
Impressive
opened this
bounty.
roulette. Oh, we need to kill him. Mate, I just grab that thing shit on and you all go down. Dang it, this thing fall so high. Oh. Don't worry, my wife. You can do this. Almost there. Yeah, good girl. Am I right, my wife? It's over there. Ouch. Yep. Another secret stuff. Hello.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
What?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
What was Dan doing to tell me just now?
Hey, wait up!
The fire of beyond the god. Should we bring Nahida for this one? Talents, I mean, all of this just for herself. For introducing party member will increase Navia gain, increase attack by 20%. Good for her, I guess. I mean, she good too, especially when this hit the opportunity increase all party member skills monster by 20%. The reason I want the Yunjin is because of talent, especially this one. The normal attack damage upon a game by the flame is increased by 50% and Eugene defend when the party consider the character of the 1 or 2 type, 3 type, element type, especially. This good for this one because damage deal damage around all the near part. Gain all the near party member a flat cloud and flat cloud when normal attack damage is dealing its opportunity and bonus will go to the defense. More defense you get, more increase the damage it will be. The duration is 12%. The trigger counter cost 16. Do I give you a good artifact? Still, it's not enough for her to give me a lot of gain. The problem is the weapon. I cannot get him the good one. Let's go anyway. Yahoo, yabba-dabba-doo. Creeper place, I guess. In the meantime, I can collect this thing as my treasure. Oh, it's the fungi guy. Hello.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Whatever you say, Dane. What? I cannot jump. Excuse me, how? Oh. I don't know, okay, I'm stupid. Yep.
Yeah.
Let me walk away. Dang it.
On the rocks!
Transfix!
Pew-pew!
Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, Dane.
Shine down! Lay the bear!
Okay.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
So I need to put 3 of them in this direct line. One down. One down. I mean, this kind of. Oh shit! Oh yeah. So I need to do this, this, and do this. Hey, first try, baby.
The door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
I'm so good at this. It's gone. Never mind. It's not gone. Up there. I mean, what is
Looks
this?
like we can't go any further.
By the way, what is this place? Actually.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Sheesh.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Overruled! There is no escape!
And step. Strike is one. Diana, step.
Bro, you use ice. I have fire, my bad. Melting away, son of a chick.
Everlasting as the moon! Lay bare. Illusion shattered!
And leap.
Transfix! Shine down!
Flag slide. And step.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own, will you be?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Dane just have a point. But something still fell off. What am I missing? The sinner is here. Am I right? Or is it my sister? Or his brother. His older brother. No, my sister. Shit, I want to meet her.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Sister.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone.
Can I use Dane power?
I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Can I fight? 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 I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight. Please, game. Please. Please, 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 please.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
It's not that the same person.
Hey, look at those hilichurls over there. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Wait, I hear something.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that?
You
What was that sound just now? It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilichurls in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
It's the flower. Hello, may I steal your stuff? It's this flower ones? Hey, it
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
It's voice again. Hey, do you know what's going on here?
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered, softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people." When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more.
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the Hilichurls have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Let me store your food around here. Don't mind if I do. And use this opportunity a little bit to make my delicious food. Give me 12, please. And ooh, healing. That's kinda good. Not gonna lie. Thank you for the bonus. And this. It's so nice to have this thing.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Oh no.
Huh?
You don't remember?
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's true.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Oh yeah, the Astosa, whatever is her name, and that one guy.
Pew pew!
Are Bahram. Hello there, Bahram.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him here recently?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Wait, don't tell me we time travel to different outline or inside the someone memory.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt Return to the Past will be that simple. Given everything they mentioned, the discrimination with the ley line, I did say it far more like this relative memory in some way. I need to carefully watch what's going on. People have forgot about the missing principal.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
We return to the point before the place
No, Bahram still... If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the leyline disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we are really in someone's memory...
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayram just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we...
Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
implant the memory into the mind of another.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implant memory inside the mind of another must be implemented first. Process. There's no way the new memory could perfectly blend in with old ones. There has some kind of to tell.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion. If time was allowed to pass, all the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village, but I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location. There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time.
The weakness in weakness is the missing person ability is.
No, based.
Yes.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit. That must mean time isn't passing. That's the tell of the fake memories. The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something.
Yes.
People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
True. If we were considered in the conjunction with what we already know, then the question is, who memories this? This is seems to have the observed answer.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described. The color of the sky. Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once?
It's not.
We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
So it's at Tossa, because remember she meet him every evening, right?
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it. This is definitely Atosa's memory. Yeah, that's where they'll be. Shake your hand.
Over there. Hey.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Aww.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
It's you! Catch him! We finally found him, but why does he look kind of similar?
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
I think she in crush.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You are... Oh! The one child! The memory of the abyss! The room for everything else, anything person. Is this the one who the crazy father wants? The father who will protect his son?
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse
Yes,
of immortality.
Charlo
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate. Dane's brother, one of the 5 sons.
Not Dane father. Charlo, I believe this one. No, oh yes, this. Carlo.
You're Caribert Alberic.
Yeah, Caribel.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Wow! The word. What's this? I don't understand the language of the Himalaya. Yes. Oh, don't tell me his father died after, you know, saving his son. Damn. Almost soul. It's almost like almost soul. Wait, it's not this primordial sea and the sky thing? What's going on? The proof of existence. Is this not a primordial sea? Yes, primordial sea. What is here? Hold on. Hey, you. Carbon Island. What's this place? The Tree of Fate. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all, as you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
This is a rare opportunity for me, as I surely tried to. What exactly happened to you?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Kirby is dead. That's why it no longer exists outside of people's memory.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So what was the source of your power ability to implement?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
So the memory that suddenly appeared in Damien was implanted by a Kirby through the half-finished loom of fate. That made sense, but I still lost as to why when Saul for as introduction himself to all the races Vimara village. But why did you imply memory of yourself?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why I never guessed. But is there a kind of meaning to this? Does only exist in paper memory really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
I believe she has crush on you, but because you are not exist, it will be some hard.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems for the tragedy that occurred in Carnia, Canria back then, you know.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it. Even though you only appear in their memory, because it was a great comfort to me. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Among them. They might still need my help. Well, now I found you, let's continue this conversation.
Captain Dainsleif? Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
What? The Loom of Fate is already complete. That means the eyes of the filter must have fallen into the hand of the abyss. Could something have happened today?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
What? When? Wait, does that mean you full memory? You made him think that when...
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So when Dave snows up back then, it's because of all memory was being flaming in his mind.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So then the eye the whole time entered the abyss took away. I'm not sure that nothing could have done. Now that the room is complete.
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory, after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form. I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything,
So the thing that caused the Helator to calm down but then was Kermit's story. So that's why his goal. That's why the only thing he wants. He has to divide power as a bloom for fate. He's disposing, and all he wanted to do with was to offer Helator a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it.
I think it was very...
Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the loom of fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Oh. Shit, don't tell me he has to go back. Goodbye, the son of Electro-Curric.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Sister! Oh no, what?
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What are you going to do with the loom?
The loom of fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken.
The heavenly principles sleep.
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes, such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the Heavenly Principle, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Ether?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end.
The Sea of Flower?
Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
What? No.
Everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Shit, man.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
He told me about the...
Wait, really? What a score!
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing Kabir or a person who only is people memory and Kabir all along. But now he gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the village.
Well, what happened after that?
After that, maybe I just tired. I feel something else happened, but what cannot I remember? I'm not sure why, but it's almost like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Kirby say his goodbye. That was the last memory he gave them.
And we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Make sure you remember this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
No complete.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing.
Yes.
Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Yeah, of course. Someone, you know, she probably have crush on him, but because you know he has to laugh, of course she will, you know, kind of sad of it. Oh.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Curry Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
He want you to forget him. I'm sure he will not want you to forget him.
He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now he left just as quickly. If Curry Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try. I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade. Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
Sure he has history.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Curry Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now.
Not me.
Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Curry Bear?
Right, what happened? I cannot remember. I feel like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
You must get along with... You must get along with each other, you two. Kinda sad though. It's kinda sad. Even though this mission is about this thing. Oh wait, what? Not this one? Huh. I expect this one. Never mind. But still, it's kinda sad though. It's kinda sad. So we have a mission of what? Navia, Furina, Arlecchino. Now we can unlock the Arlecchino and this. We have a lot of stuff need to unlock. We need to, you know, go through all of this to understand all of their story. Same of them. So I think we're going to do that on next episode. I would say it's enjoyable. I will tell you. I will do Arlecchino first because I need her, you know, the power thing for myself. Oh shit! Ah, dang it! I missed the opportunity to hear Paimon was trying to say. Hold up, it's not that mean we can fight that monster again? I don't know. Either way, we have to, you know, fight other mission for that one. Yeah, it's still sad about the Carbine, and you know other people. This lesson should be about the judgment, but still we go much farther and beyond than this. One thing is, wait, can we see that picture? I want to see it. Oh, where is the picture? Yes, this. You must get along with each other, the two of you. Unknown time. The only thing we will remember.
You've defeated the Hydro Archon in the...
And the story, oh, the adventure we've been... Hey, the money, Mora. Key in this J Frank left. Stay, I do not do it. What is this? Oh, the thingy. The musical. A lot of journey have we go through, from defeating the Val. After that, we defeating the Voltax, you know, the mass of her, Soul, and now we get the water. And this one, I don't remember. Oh, Toby. A lot of happen here. I kind of like this picture, not gonna lie. Even though it's sad, but still. I wonder how all of them reaction be. Alright, time to transfer all the stuff. I do not need it. 50 of them. Boom. I think this will go.
Flags up!
It would take so long time. Hold up. Who can yes this? Ah, Ethan. You.
I summon! You had your chance.
Hey, we got a lot of this. Nice. It's kind of sad about all the stuff happen here, but I think we're going to end this video. I will do myself the artifact, you know, I will do myself to get the good artifact for the future. Anyway guys, hold up a second. You know what? Let's do one pull. Maybe I can use it. Why not, right? Why not? As always, Bismillah guys. Boom. Bismillah. Dang it, not 5-star. Shit. Hey, we get for Diona once. Good to know. We get all the guilty and missing. What else? We have this. Alright, I think that's all covering up. And this thing pulling 50 wish. Let's do this, Diana. That's new constellation. We almost get CC of her. That's good to know. And Toma. Alright guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching my live stream, and thanks for my watch too here. Anyway, have a good day, have a good night, goodbye, and always stay home. I will, you know, do that thing sooner, right? Goodbye, everyone.